Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are just moments away from the biggest FSW pay-per-view of 2023. We're talking about No Escape, live from the Silver Nugget Casino and live on FITE TV. How you guys feeling about this one?
You know, Dave, the best thing about a new year is a new start to FSW. And here we are getting ready for the biggest event of January, the No Escape. Nowhere else do you get this. You want to talk about those battle royals where people come in and stuff? No. We're talking 3 steel cage matches.
Talking about 3 tonight. Also, 5 title defenses, but let's not forget to introduce ourselves, all right? I'm the David Difference. Oh, what a difference that Dave makes. Matt Michaels, Vegas Bad Boys of Podcasting, and Nick J. Holiday.
Nick J. Holiday,
You'll be on commentary tonight, correct?
Coach Rink is in the building. I'm back on commentary. D-Lo, Jake, we finna get this thing on and popping. Let's go.
You got to be excited about this one. Let's talk about this first match. Can we talk about it?
Yes.
Are you ready to talk about it?
We better talk about it.
We're talking about Nevada State Championship match. 2 out of 3 falls. Damian Drake is taking on the Nevada State champion, Gregory Sharp.
Yes, and I don't know if Damian Drake knows what he's gotten himself into. 2 out of 3 falls. This is an endurance match, but also this is a psychological battle. And Gregory Sharp is one of the greatest psychological wrestlers in professional wrestling today.
That's very true, but Damian Drake is obviously a legend here in the FSW world. He has been here for many years. You cannot count him out.
He is the world fighter. Like I said, New Year's resolution, remember, he left with an ominous message. He looked at Damian Drake. He said, now you have to beat me twice. Fresh after Damian Drake was unsuccessful in beating the clock, which led us to this match that the world fighter, the Nevada State champion, Gregory Sharp, he called. He wanted this match because that was stipulation. If you beat the clock, you name the match. Now Damian Drake has the hard task of trying to beat the world fighter not once but 2 times in one night.
Definitely. I am looking forward to this matchup. And you got 2 different styles, and we got 2 definitely different attitudes. And we are talking about somebody that really loves to party, man. And then we're also talking about somebody that just seems like he's always in a bad mood, right? So a huge contrast, and I think that we'll see that in the ring as well.
Well, you got to figure it like this. Gregory Sharp was ignored long enough. And now he's been proving every single time he steps in the ring that he is a champion. And Damian Drake, he's been a champion. But does he really have the drive?
We will find out tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming up in just moments, live on FITE TV down here at the Silver Nugget. Get on down here. There's still plenty of seats left if you want to get you a ticket. Front row is sold out, but come on down. You're going to have a good time. Let's talk about this next match. I'm talking about Remy Marcel taking on Class, and earlier Remy had some things to say about Class.
Sun Tzu said, "Whoever is first in the field and awaits the coming of the enemy will be fresh for the fight. Whoever is second in the field and has to hasten to battle will arrive exhausted. Therefore the clever combatant imposes his will on the enemy, but does not allow the enemy's will to be imposed on him. By holding out advantages to him, he can cause the enemy to approach of his own accord, or by inflicting damage."
On January 29th, FSW presents No Escape. Now, the last time you and I met at a No Escape class, I was a collector of a lot of things. The Nevada State Championship, your shoulder, but most of all, your peace of mind. You thought 14 months was long? You wait till I see you at the Silver Nugget Casino. I'm going to put your brain to sleep and finally 86 you from our industry.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Remy Marcel is ready for this one, the 86er. He is ready. These two have a lot of history together.
You know, it was Remy who took Class out at the last No Escape and put him out of action for over a year.
Well, that's just how dangerous this event is going to be. We're talking about No Escape. Class has been out. He's definitely got something to prove tonight. What are your thoughts on this one?
Well, at the last event, like I said, Class made his return after the soul surgery that you just mentioned, to where he provided an update and told us that he has a half-brother in Deverino, another Arizona native. So now in the match that Remy had with Deverino, whatchamacallit, he had got involved in his stepbrother's match. So thus the seeds were planted for this encounter that we have here tonight. Remy Marcel going up against Class in the rematch from No Escape 2 years ago. See what
2 years ago, baby mama, cousins, friends, who knows? All I know is this match is going to be one for the ages, and both of these men have something to prove. But you know I'm a Remy Marcel guy. Even though he walked out on my interview opportunity, turned his back on me, I'm always going to be a Remy Marcel guy because he's an FSW guy through and through.
But it's okay, David. We're not going to walk out on you. We're here.
Thank you.
And we hope that y'all be here, too, for No Escape on the live on FITE TV and pay-per-view on the FSW network.
Coming up in just moments, ladies and gentlemen. And let's talk about this on FITE TV. $14.99. Is that what's happening? $14.99. You are getting No Escape. And ladies and gentlemen, all this back and forth shit is driving me crazy. Let's stick right here for a second. Let's go here and let's talk about the tag team championship match right here. Not you, right here. Let's talk about this tag team championship match. As we got the faction, Lights Camera faction, taking on the champions TBD. What are your thoughts on this one?
Boy, the history, the beef. The beef is there. Like I said, like TBD, Lights Camera faction, Fresco, he is Watson, have been going at it for years now. 2021, 2022, now 2023. The epic saga between these two factions, these two teams are going back at it. Like I said, like there's been fighting words. They've been saying TBD stands for what? Two big dummies. Let's see if those words are going to come back and eat Lights Camera faction tonight in No Escape.
Let's take a look real quick. Let's take a look. We'll be right back. But let's take a look. They both had some. Zip it. They both had some words earlier on. Let's go to the footage.
How much for the bet? I get 7. Come on, I bet you won't. Hold on. What that say then? Oh hell no.
Now, hold on, let me see this. Hold on. Yo, this Sunday we got Fresco and Watson. No escape, right?
No escape.
You know what? There is no escape for y'all. Cause y'all only escape is don't even show up. Cause if y'all do, you getting paid to get beat up by TBD.
See now, the thing that Bobblehead Fresco and Lanky Body Watson don't understand is that they relate so much to like the LA Clippers to me.
Trash.
You know, all they do is talk all season, but when it comes to playoffs, guess what y'all do? Don't show out each and every single time.
You know what their problem is? Y'all not even built like us. See, TBD, we built different.
That's right.
TBD, we ate different.
That's right.
And y'all want these belts from us? Well, y'all gotta move different.
That's right. Hero. This Sunday.
This Sunday,
No escape?
there's no escape for y'all.
No escape, baby.
No escape.
Yeah? Another big win tonight, huh? See,
What we do.
this is what we have to do now. This is what you've resulted us to doing yet again. Having the result to going elsewhere at desolate places, negative zones, just to get our reps in, just to sharpen our skills so we could beat you. Shogun, Hero Lou, how long's it been, huh? It's been over 2 years. You two have gotten in our way of all of our plans. It's been 2 years that you two have been the biggest thorn in the faction side. And it's been 2 years that you're the biggest reason why we haven't yet committed the faction prophecy. But I'll tell you what, come hell or high water, no escape. TBD falls.
See, there's a lot of comparisons on the rise, of TBD and the faction. But I call cap. We couldn't be any more different from each other. TBD's rise has it's all been handed to them on a silver platter.
Here.
Caviar.
Here.
Ribeye.
Here.
Prime rib, the whole thing. We're the faction. We go out. We hunt for our food. We fight for our food. But come No Escape, there's no more having to go out and starve for years on end. No escape. Everybody eats, Fresco. I'ma get mine. I know you gonna get yours. It's time to feast on TBD. And there's only one way. There's only one way that's gonna go. And that is faction! Oh!
TBD, no escape. And new!
I got to ask, do you think tonight is going to end this feud?
Former SoCal tag team partners are now meeting in a super fight for the No Limits Championship.
No, we're talking about the tag team championship.
Oh.
This is TBD. I know.
Oh, see,
there's 5 titles on the line.
I thought they were playing the.
There are 5 titles on the line, and you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. So I can understand the confusion. Tonight is a mega event.
It's simple, all right? There is no confusion here. Fresco and Watson are probably at the top of their game, better than they've ever been, and those two guys, Shogun and Hero, better look out, because if they are as dangerous as we know they are,
We've seen it.
then we're going to have new tag champs.
Lights Camera Faction definitely has an opportunity to take a lot of gold home tonight. And let's not forget about who's got the cash in the case.
Action Braxton, he is the cash in the case holder. Tonight could be a huge night for Lights Camera Faction to finally fulfill the faction prophecy of all members catching out on the gold.
You are not going to want to miss this, ladies and gentlemen. We're over. That's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to miss this. $14.99 FITE TV. We are just moments away. You can get the pay-per-view in the comfort of your own home, or you can get down here at the Silver Nugget and watch it here with all the FSW fam that is in attendance. They're starting to file in, and it is getting magical. But let's talk about this next one. Before we do, Radioactive Poppy.
Oof.
I saw the promo.
He living up to the name, ain't he? Poppy.
I saw the promo.
Radioactive to say the least, right?
Kids, earmuffs, close your eyes. Let's go to it.
Mi gente, January 29th, FSW, No Escape in Las Vegas, Nevada. Yours truly, the Radioactive Poppy, Danny Limelight's coming. I'm the #1 contender for the No Limits Championship. And I'm going to be stepping into the ring for the No Limits title against the aerial chemist, Matt Vandergriff. And Matt, I'm going to be adding another belt to my collection.
Whoa, Matt Vandergriff.
Yeah, he's a Santino.
I know Matt Vandergriff. You
He was
wrestled him
doing
like a 630, 450, eyes closed, backflip, upside down, elbow drop, DDT cutter in one move. You wrestled him before?
I did.
What happened when you
I
wrestled
beat
him?
him. You know what happened when I wrestled him?
What happened?
I beat him.
Oh, so for the title, what's going to happen?
Son, I'm going to beat him.
Oh, 3-title Poppy?
3-title
Say
Poppy.
less. I'm out.
Son, Matt Vandergriff, check this, man. It ain't personal. It's just business. And on January 29th, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to handle my business. So what I'm going to do right now is handle some business.
Maybe that's one of the reasons they call him radioactive. If you see them chicas in there, man, looking good. But let's not get distracted of what this match is all about. Oof. We're talking about the No Limits Championship. Matt Vandergriff, aerial chemist. I'm going to tell you, and it's no secret, that's my guy. That's my guy. That's my guy. What are your thoughts on this one?
For promos like that, I can't. It's hard not to argue how that's not your guy. You know what I'm saying? The Radioactive Poppy strikes again. This right here is a former SoCal tag team partners meeting in a super fight. A super fight to see who's going to leave No Limits champion. I'm just excited to see where it's going to go. But like I said, if you're Matt Vandergriff, how do you respond to that? How do you respond to something like that?
We got 2 different styles. I mean, how are they going to contrast here in the ring tonight?
Gentlemen, you guys forget that Matt Vandergriff and Danny Limelight both are from Santino Brothers. These guys know each other before they were even trained professional wrestlers.
Okay.
So this goes back a long way. And I'll tell you, don't sleep on Jordan Oasis's effect on Matt Vandergriff, because has Matt been 100% focused on Danny, or did Jordan's, I don't know, pushing him a little, nudging him a little, cause Matt to kind of lose focus? And could we see the new FSW No Limits champion tonight?
But also, David, keep in mind, the winners have got to continue to watch their back, because Action Braxton still has that briefcase that he can cash in on either one of these men at the conclusion of this match. So stay woke on that.
That is very true. They talk about 5 title matches tonight live at the Silver Nugget. And It could be 6. It could be 6 if he cashes in, right?
Yep.
So you're going to get the bang for your buck, $14.99, FITE TV, and it's going down. Silver Nugget, there's still plenty of time to get down here. Ladies and gentlemen, you are not going to want to miss this one. We got new FSW merch. We got popcorn. We got drinks. We got everything you need. The FSW fam is here. It's going to be an amazing night. It's definitely going to be an amazing night. You talk about their history. How do you think that's going to play into this?
Well, I think that Matt is one of those guys who's developed himself over the last 2 years into a phenomenal superstar, but Danny Limelight is a legitimate superstar, making his name in big national companies. Matt wants that. And if Matt wants to achieve that, Matt has to beat Danny and show that he is worthy of being on that level.
I usually don't agree with you, Matt, but you're absolutely right. Danny Limelight has a championship pedigree in not only the tag team division, but also the singles division, and I believe that's going to play a key role in this matchup, the experience matchup between these two former tag team partners.
We're talking about No Limits Championship, and what does this say right here? It says the future. That is Matt Vandergriff. He's not only the future, he's the now, and I see him taking this one and retaining that title. But let's not forget, when we talk about no escape, it's not escaping through the doors. It's escaping through some steel cages. We're talking about violence. We're talking about destruction. We're talking about somebody's going to get hurt tonight. We got 3 cage matches, not 1, not 2, 3 cage matches. And the first one we want to talk about, Nick Bugatti taking on Nick Xander. Let's take a look and see what Nick Xander had to say earlier.
My goal for last year was to position myself as a No Limits champion. That was the road I was on. My heart beats for those moments to shift the industry. I'm willing to risk it all to see that day. Nick Bugatti is not the guy he says he is, and I've exposed that from the moment we locked eyes at Against All Odds. I've spent months locked in a cage, suspended from doing the one thing I love, and that's to perform. I'm an artist. Nick, he's a con artist. I mean, look at his track record. He chose to stay at home for over a year, only to come back to make my life a living hell. Congrats, Nick. But now it's my time to return the favor.
I feel good. Finally in the driver's seat after all these months chasing revenge, chasing a sense of justice. Now I get to eat the food off my plate. And oh, buddy, it's steaming hot. Nick, we're gonna be locked inside of FSW's most brutal structure. Are you into tax? Do you like doors? Do you like the feeling of your thin and fragile face scraping against solid steel? It's not gonna matter how you feel in those moments, Nick. It matters how I feel. How the people who pay to see me make you bleed feel. Every drop of blood is every second you made me waste. And every time you look up at me, kicking your ass, those moments are for you to feel the heartbeat. Death, taxes, those are guaranteed. January 29th, inside a Silver Nugget, so is no escape. Yeah, I feel that.
The first of 3 cage matches, and we're talking about this one is pinfall or submission only. Tell me about a strategy. You're going into a match like this, pinfall or submission. There's no escape. There's a reason it's called no escape.
So for this particular cage match, like you said, they only can win by pinfall or submission. Escaping the cage is not going to get you a win in this match. Nick Xander has been chasing Nick Bugatti ever since late last year. Like I said, remember when Nick Bugatti made that stunning return last year and cost Nick Xander that match against Clutch, one of the old FSW veterans from the past that didn't take too kindly about the Rookie of the Year, the Heartbeat, and his words saying how he's the future and how he's better than anybody else that's stepped in through these doors at FSW. The Flamingo Nick Bugatti has a lot to get off his chest in a steel cage. I see no better way to unleashing your frustrations on a young upstart rookie that likes to talk a lot of smack.
Well, definitely with a grudge match like this, there's only one way to settle that, and that is in a steel cage. I just saw Vandergriff. I don't know where he was, but I seen him in a I Quit match, a very violent match, and I think he was prepping for this one. I think Nick Bugatti's got something bad in store for him.
Yeah, Xander is one of those curious cases. You see, he's gotten a lot handed to him as a young man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And, Nick is a very charismatic gentleman. He's a very talented wrestler.
Which Nick?
Nick Xander.
Okay.
Follow what I'm saying
I'm
here,
with
David.
you. I'm trying to stay with you.
What I'm saying is that Nick Xander did not show the respect that is earned by a young wrestler. He went in there and he started yapping his mouth about how he's this, how he's that. But Nick Bugatti is one of the guys who has built this place. FSW is not the same without Nick Bugatti, and you felt that energy when he came back. And guess what? When Xander's in that cage, there's no escape. Xander is going to go down to Bugatti because Nick is a smart man.
Which Nick?
Did I just not say Xander is going to go down to Bugatti
with you.
because Nick is a smart man?
A little clarification. Don't get mad at that. Just a little clarification.
Settle down.
Camera 1 or camera 2, Dave?
Camera 1, man.
But in the end, Nick Bugatti, I think, beyond anything else, is going to show why he is the crafty veteran, why he deserves a little more push here in FSW. And I think that Nick Bugatti, at the end of this, I could see him going for that Nevada State Championship even.
So is it safe to say you're the Flamingo's biggest fan?
Could be one of his biggest fans.
Okay. Well, like I said, were you a biggest fan when Nick Bugatti found a way to coerce the Heartbeat Nick Xander into hitting that fan and getting suspended for those 77 days?
That's very true.
There is no coercion. There's no talking someone into doing it. You just hit a fan, Nick Xander. 77 days. I think it should have been a full 90, maybe even 120 days.
Well, let's talk about this. The suspension is over, okay? And tonight's the night. If we're going to get down. We're going to get nitty-gritty. These two are going after it. Bugatti, let's take nothing away from the man. Xander, let's not take nothing away from the man. He's been climbing the ranks, and tonight I think it's student-teacher. We're going to see a clash, and I hope they put this thing to bed.
This is the biggest match. You have to agree with me. This has got to be the biggest match of the Heartbeat's career. Let's see if he can step up to the plate.
All you're going to hear is boom, 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 boom. 3. Xander's pinned.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's one way to find out, and that's to tune in. $14.99 FITE TV. It's coming up at 5 p.m. Pacific. Get down here live at the Silver Nugget Casino, Las Vegas, Nevada. There is still time to come on in and get your tickets. This is going to be one hell of an event, and that's just the first cage match. We've talked about title after title after title being on the line, and let's talk about this women's championship match. I'm talking about Maserati, the former FSW Women's Champion, taking on the current FSW Women's Champion, Viva Van.
Well, I like how you say the current FSW champion because, David, realistically, when a belt is vacated, I would have to say that the champion technically never lost that belt then. So to me, Maserati is still the champion. And I know that Viva's got the belt right now, and I know that she's on fire across this nation.
She is.
But at the same time, Maserati is one of the most fiery, most vicious, most just wonderfully evil people I know. And I can't wait to see her take her in that cage.
Look, taking nothing away from Maserati, she held that title, and when she won the title, I was damn near in tears. It was just an emotional night. You can't take anything away from her. She has built her career here at FSW. Here comes Viva Vam, tearing up the West Coast, getting wild, getting all these belts. That's got to tug at Maserati. And tonight, in a cage, she's got something to prove.
Yeah, there's a new kid on the block, a new queen on the block, a new FSW Women's Champion on the block, and like you said, the former Maserati, one of the most, probably the most decorated women's competitor here at FSW, is not only here to come back and win her rightfully FSW title that she really never lost, like you said, Matt, and I agree with you again. I agree with you. She never lost that belt. She's coming back to reclaim that belt and also reclaim her throne at the top of this women's division here at FSW.
Well, you know, I'm all about FSW talent and who has been here. I mean, Viva Van has come in and impressed the whole FSW fam. We've taken her under our wings. It's just a great champion, and she carries that torch for this company. Maserati's got a bad attitude. I'm just going to come out and say it. You said she's not that nice, and I agree, man. I seen her the other day at Boulevard Mall, and she didn't even look in my direction.
David, what was you doing at Boulevard Mall?
I was getting some socks.
You get some socks?
Printed socks, Biggie Small socks.
You know, she didn't look in your direction. That means she's a smart woman.
You want to explain that?
Yes, sir, David.
Damn,
I'm really just saying here that Maserati is almost like a philosophy teacher, right?
Okay.
You see, she knows about how wrestling is done. She knows that with professional wrestling, you have to take your time. You have to take your opponent and put her in the right position to make sure to use that steel cage to show her what it's really like to be the women's champion in FSW.
This is what I want to say to all the kids out there watching. This match is going to be violent. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But if you pay that $14.99, you're just going to have to sit and watch it and learn a little something about life, kid, because tonight is a night that you're not going to want to miss. You are not going to want to miss this. But let's talk about the main event. Can we talk about the main event? FSW champion, Hammerstone, taking on Ice Williams. Is it the Ice Age cometh?
Like we talked about earlier, the faction's proclamation can very well come true here tonight at No Escape. These guys can do all the roasting, the trash talking, faction up, cut, and they can bring all of that noise, they can back up all that noise here tonight. They can make it the greatest movie we've ever seen, Matt. Fresco Watson can leave with the tag titles. Braxton still is the case. Is the still case holder. He can leave with the No Limits title. Can Ice Williams put the cherry on the top and get the job done against Alex Hammerstone? That is the big money question here tonight.
Well, I think the cage is definitely to keep them from getting out, but also to keep others from coming in, man. So I think this cage is going to do double duty tonight, man. And what are your thoughts on this? I mean, Hammerstone, that's my guy. You already know. I ain't got to say it. What are your I think I already know what you think, but what do you think?
Here's the thing. Hammerstone was taken to the limit by Ice Williams.
Very true.
Not too long ago. And with that, it showed that Ice Williams is not only ready, he is right there. And that cage, yes, it might keep them out. But these guys are too smart, man. And these guys will eventually make sure that he wins that championship.
I'm telling you, anything could happen tonight. I am excited about this one. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going down in just moments. $14.99 FITE TV, live at the Silver Nugget, Las Vegas, Nevada. And we are about to go live to our pre-show match